Due to rising insecurities and insurgencies, 3 West African countries came together to form a solid solution.
Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso last year formed the Alliance of Sahel States as political affinities in the region changed.
The Alliance of Sahel States is a mutual defense and economic confederation formed by Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso in 2023, created by military-led regimes aiming to combat terrorism, ensure territorial sovereignty and foster political independence. This made them to be kicked out of the ECOWAS regional bloc.
Burkina Faso, the Republic of Mali, the Republic of Niger have formally ceased to be members of the Economic Community of West African States.
Then the American General Michael Langley accused Ibrahim Traoré of misusing Burkina Faso's gold reserves to sustain his regime.
Traoré and Burkina Faso, their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. Even in Sudan, what's going on with the rapid support forces.
The West are so quick to comment and criticize military governments in West Africa, but these white people are not even close to being the moral police of West Africa.
Army officers in Burkina Faso have announced the overthrow of military leader Paul-HenriSandaogoDamiba. Captain Ibrahim Traoré has been declared the new head of the West African country.
Burkina Faso has a long history with coups, their most famous coup being ousting of the visionary Pan-African leader, the late Thomas Sankara, quickly replacing them with puppet leaders who sing their tune. In 1987, Sankara was gunned down in a coup led by his once trusted ally, Blaise Compaoré, who was heavily funded by the French government, led by the late François Mitterrand.
Burkina Faso's former president, Blaise Compaoré, has received a life sentence in absentia for his role in the assassination of his charismatic predecessor, Thomas Sankara.
This year, Burkina Faso recorded the highest gold reserves in history. Under reforms backed by Ibrahim Traoré, the state increased its free ownership share in mining projects from 10% to 15%. This means that when the gold prices rise, the country earns more from each ounce produced. Therefore, a larger share of mining profits began staying in the country rather than going mainly to foreign companies. He even built the first gold refinery in Burkina Faso territory. This is why France has been trying to unalive him.
So Ibrahim Traoré and the Revolutionary African Government of Burkina Faso have reportedly mined $18 billion of gold since they took control of their own mines, which is substantial because when the mines were owned by France, Burkina Faso was paid only $1 billion a year by foreign companies. But now they're making $18 billion a year and reinvesting it in things like infrastructure, education, and security. Which is why Western governments are now trying to destroy Traoré's revolution, as they do anytime a country moves towards socialism and control of their own resources.
Ibrahim Traoré was clear that there were multiple attempts to destabilize and eliminate him. This was after he took power in September 2022. He linked these plots to networks connected to France following his move to cut French military influence. He also pointed to allies of former leader Paul-HenriSandaogoDamiba, the man who had maintained closer ties with France, as being connected to internal destabilization efforts.
This was not an isolated incident. Reports suggest that since taking office in 2022, Traoré has survived at least 18 assassination or coup attempts, with some sources estimating it as high as 30. Authorities say the threat has been neutralized and security around key leaders has now been tightened.
The West invests so much into making the world believe that African military leaders like Traoré are evil and greedy. However, the citizens always have a different opinion, mostly in support of these leaders. In a powerful act of sacrifice, Captain Ibrahim Traoré prioritized the people by slashing minister and MP salaries.
The president of Burkina Faso just increased the salary of all the workers in Burkina Faso by 30%. And he also reduces the salary of political office holders, politicians, and ministers by 50%. Do you know that this man also refused to accept presidential salary? This is a leader. This is a man who comes to work, who comes to see that his country is working.
Many times France has been accused of using existing political parties to help organize coups. They aim to overthrow leaders who are ditching the colonial mindsets and serving the interest of their people. Because of this concern, Ibrahim Traoré moved to suspend political party activities to prevent such an occurrence in Burkina Faso.
Unanimous vote by all 69 members of parliament in Burkina Faso's transitional assembly to ban political parties. Among them, civil society figures, even former party members. They say politics no longer unites, it divides. This is the state of democracy under junta leader Ibrahim Traoré.
America must never tell us what to do. The same United States, which is furious at being cut off from the riches of Burkina Faso, cannot tell us what to do. We stand with Captain Traoré. We stand with Traoré because we know that Traoré stands for the unity of Africa.
Many Africans, including me, accurately describe the African Union as a failed organization. This establishment does not effectively protect African interests. During its 39th summit in Ethiopia, the AUD invited every African head of state except 3 Sahel revolutionary leaders, Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso, Assimi Goïta of Mali, and Abdouharamane Tiani of Niger. Meanwhile, Vladimir Putin of Russia welcomed Traoré respectfully and held discussions with him. This is key in reinforcing diplomatic ties between Russia and Burkina Faso.
So when he seized power, he started to make drastic changes. He ordered the French troops to leave the country. He expelled French diplomats and Western media. He banned the use of British and French colonial-style judicial wigs in efforts to decolonize the country's judicial system. And then he started making major changes. He started cutting ties with foreign companies involved in Burkina Faso's infrastructure development, like roads, bus stations, airports, and then started replacing them with locally equipped and trained workers, and then acquired around 1,000 road building machines for them to use. He started introducing policies to boost local control over food production and processing. He started pushing for greater state control over energy, reducing the dependence on foreign suppliers of electricity, and then
to his supporters, these moves show he is finally breaking free from outside control. On the other hand, global news focused on a 2025 law that makes being gay a crime. International groups see this and his choice to work with Russia as a sign that he is slipping from their grip, while local citizens care about new infrastructure and economic wins. Critics abroad worry more about insignificant matters. At home, Traoré is winning praise for massive projects like the Ouagadougou-Donsin International Airport. This is a 5,000-kilometer road paving initiative. The Donsin solar power station will provide cheap local energy. Please subscribe and like the video and share to your group chat.